Hello, I'm Antonio Mora. This is the newsandnews.com Day in Brief. Today's top stories in 4 minutes. It's Thursday, August 23rd at about 7:30 p.m. Let Trump be Trump has been a constant theme among his supporters. For good reason, because the force of his personality was undoubtedly a big part of what got him elected. But today's interview with the very friendly Fox and Friends may have been the proverbial bridge too far. I'm not sure President Trump would listen, but his lawyers and White House advisors might do well to put their collective feet down and try to rein him in for his own good. An interesting gauge of how Trump's interview may have hurt his cause is how conservative news sites, including Fox News itself, are noticeably playing down what he said. So, what did he say? Trump showed disdain for Michael Cohen, complaining bitterly about flippers, self-servingly arguing that cooperating with prosecutors should be outlawed. So, in effect, the President of the United States wants to make illegal a tool that's essential for his own Justice Department to build cases against the worst criminals in the country. Sure, some witnesses may not just sing, they may compose, making things up, but that's up to defense attorneys and juries to navigate. Without the ability to cut deals, the mob would wield much more influence than it does today. The interview may also have been the straw that broke the camel's back for Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Trump took another shot at the AG, saying he'd never taken control of the Justice Department. This time, Sessions hit back, declaring the DOJ, quote, will not be improperly influenced by political considerations. When asked what grade he would give himself, Trump promptly said an A+, claiming his first 17 months were the most successful of any president in history. Given the turmoil in D.C., the sharpened political and racial divisions in the U.S., the soaring national debt, and a budget deficit that's more than 20% higher than last year, he'd need some serious grade inflation to get an A+. Trump is right to claim he doesn't get nearly enough credit from the media and other critics for a strong economy. But the problems with the deficit and debt show that things are far from perfect. Trump then said stock markets would crash and, quote, everybody would be very poor if he were to be impeached. Hyperbole aside, the markets wouldn't be happy, but predicting a crash? Online prediction markets now have Trump's odds of being impeached at about 45%, and equity markets haven't suffered. Still, many on the right seized on this today, trying to focus on Trump's economic success, warning that disrupting the markets is not a good thing. Trump elaborated and said he doesn't know how, quote, you can impeach somebody who has done a great job. He's forgetting his history. That's exactly what happened to President Clinton, who was impeached in the middle of a booming economy and stock market. Separately, Trump may have suffered another blow with the news that his longtime friend, David Pecker, the CEO of the company that publishes the National Enquirer, was granted immunity. Pecker reportedly met with federal prosecutors to describe his involvement with Trump and Cohen in the hush money payments during the 2016 campaign to women who had allegedly had affairs with Trump. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that Pecker confirmed Trump's knowledge of those payments. Among other important stories today, ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi seems to have resurfaced in a tape urging his followers to wage jihad, seemingly dispelling rumors that he was killed in an airstrike. In our daily alternate universes segment, The Great Divide Between Conservative and Liberal Media, I teach at the University of Miami School of Communication. The classes started this week, and I tell my journalism students that an integral part of their education is to read and watch news. I recommend a variety of options for them to get informed. But I really struggled this week. Too many TV news outlets don't really do traditional news anymore, and most print and digital sources have allowed organizational points of view to slant their coverage. If you'll pardon the plug, that is why we at newsandnews.com do our best to bring you information from a wide variety of sources so you can get all perspectives. And we also do our best to bring you a wider variety of news stories from around the U.S. and the world than you can get almost anywhere else. I'll be off tomorrow, so I will see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend.